shine as the light from the spark within. Moses is my soul, so I'm often in a place far from there. Travel celestial zones, trying to make it to my maker, not flesh and bone.
Belize-born, Brooklyn-raised rap artist known as Shine is in Israel, and as we've reported here on Israel National News, he has adopted a Hebrew name, Moshe Levi, and a very traditional look. During the past few months, Levi has been learning Torah and reaching out to Jewish young boys and girls who need support and strength. Now Shine is preparing his new musical projects, and he met Deputy Foreign Minister Danny Ayalon to see how he could help the State of Israel as a non-official or even official diplomat.
It's a very complicated situation down here. It's not as simple as black and white, and I think, there needs to be more than just dealing with terrorism and, West Bank and Gaza. They need to see that Israel is a beautiful place. Israel is the center of the world. Everyone argues, everyone disagrees, but they all agree that where the base of Mikdash is the most important place. The Muslims agree, the Christians agree, everybody agrees, and I think there needs to be more of that.
Shine, who was imprisoned due to a shooting incident at a New York nightclub while hanging out with Sean Puffy Combs and actress Jennifer Lopez, is now far from where those unfortunate events occurred, but still very influenced by all he has gone through. Shine held a meeting with reporters at the King David Hotel in Jerusalem and shared with us some of the messages he wishes to convey to the world.
Despite what some may proffer, going to prison is not a boost for your career. It actually is quite a devastating blow to your career. It's ended most people's careers. So to go from 10 years of incarceration, paying for something that I did that was terrible, and to literally be more powerful than I was, is a miracle. While some people might call it the religious epiphany and, he found God, no, I'm just smart. I lower my voice now as just a sign of humility, because I really am grateful. I don't deserve this.
So much to tell us about your connection, really, to Judaism.
You can go back to every hip-hop magazine, anything that's ever been biographical about me, and I've always declared my Jewish ancestry. But again, where I'm from, it's about truth. So what you do is what you are. It's a process. So for me, knowing that, my grandmother was Jewish was a part of it. Her instilling in me the values of the Jewish ethic code system without it being necessarily halakha was a part of it. I had to own that truth. I had to come into that. For me, being in the streets and having a gun and deciding things on an ethical way, in a moral way, telling guys, yo, listen, man, you can't kill him. You can't do that. He didn't do anything to you. Your problem's not with him. Your problem is with that guy, man. Don't shoot him. Come on, man. Don't listen. Well, if you shoot him, you're going to have to shoot me. There's no greater Judaism than that. Putting your life on the line to do what's right. And I've been doing this. So again, for me, I was always the good guy in a terrible neighborhood, a terrible environment, but the ethics of Judaism is what kept me and what allowed me to make it out of that hell, the same way David HaMelech made it out of his hell, to a higher plane. Because I was able to apply the laws of Judaism in the ultimate level. Everybody can probably do it in yeshiva. Everybody can do it growing up with a kippah and growing up with talis gadol, and everybody, yeah, bar mitzvah, mazel tov. But who can do it in the slums the way David did it? Who can do it in the wilderness the way Moshe Rabbeinu did it? That's the ultimate Jew, the ultimate Israelite.
So where are you holding now?
Again, where I'm holding today is just, it's pragmatic. If everything I've done on the basic level of Judaism got me so far, wouldn't it make sense to do even more? Because I want more. When we talk about the next 4 quarters, I plan to have a $1 billion corporation. There are movies to make, there's music to sell, there are products that come with that music, there are books, there's merchandising, there's clothing, there's so many things to do. And of course you can do that with halakha. Yosef Sadiq ran the world. He controlled the monetary system, just like me, right out of prison. So there's nothing contradictory about, running the world. You just have to know your boundaries and your lines and your definitions. And again, if what got me to my ultimate successes was praying. Bruh, this is not something I did when I got out of prison. I've been in prison, rapping tefillin, being Shomer Shabbat, being Shomer Bris, being cautious, under the most dire circumstances. I remember I went to prison, they was like, yeah, we don't know too many dark-skinned Jews, you're Jewish, yeah, and I just won the lottery, where's my $100 million? So they gave me pork, and they said, yeah, here's the food. Yeah, this is kosher. And I'm like, yeah, all right, thank you. And I didn't eat for 48 hours. I didn't eat for 48 hours. You understand? And it wasn't like, oh, boo-hoo-hoo. No, I get the blessings for that. That's why I'm sitting here in the King David with the Belize flag to my right, the Israeli flag to my left, and we're talking about a miraculous year, and we're planning a miraculous year ahead. Because of all those things that I've done, I've set the Yesod.
And did you have to go through any process of conversion?
Yeah. There's a technical Geras Lahumra that they call. It's just a technicality. They do that for any Russian, anybody that comes from outside, and they may have been generations of non-observance. So just to be sure, because there could have been a non-kosher divorce, there could have been any type of activity that took place. So just to make sure everything is okay. If there have been too many generations of not being in the community, they do a technical step.
Now you're here promoting Jewish ideas and values. How about the state of Israel? Do you feel that you'll also be out there presenting Israel's case to the world?
There haven't been enough people, personifying Israelite values, which is humility, which is modesty, which is empathy. I think the majority of Israelites, people in Israel, care about the people that are suffering in Palestine. But they also care about defending themselves and making sure that terrorists don't kill innocent civilians. And I think, I'm the face of that. So I could do a show in the Middle East, and again, I think what that will do is people that hate Israel, might say, I love Shine. Maybe there's more to this entire conflict than what the propaganda machine is saying. Maybe all Israelis aren't that bad after all, because I'm going to get dual citizenship, and I'm making Aliyah, and we're doing, along with the foreign ministry, we're putting together the Belize, the Israel-Belize Goodwill Tour. So this is absolutely what we're doing. But without an official position, that's what I do anyway. I've never ran away from my Jewish ancestry, and this is my homeland. This is where my soul resides. But we have to be who we are, and that's honest, morally sound, ethical people, and those people care about all people. It's not just our side and not the other side. And I think as I go around meeting all people from all walks of life, no matter what the religion is, no matter what the ethnicity is, and people see that, that's the face of Israel, not just the propaganda spin.
Now your competition is all about obscene videos, swearing. How are you going to be able to be in this field and stick to your new observant lifestyle? Can you do it differently?
Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan, Bob Marley. But let's just go Bob Marley. Bob Marley sold like 100 million records, and he doesn't have one curse in his album. I mean, it's not to be kosher, to be me. I'm being me. Yeah. And when you give your album to Kmart and you give your album to Walmart, you got to give them a clean version anyway. So I don't understand honesty is what sells. Integrity in pop culture is what's always sold. When you go into competitions and you go into what this one is doing and what that ain't got nothing to do with me. When you go on the baseball field, it's you and the ball. You can't worry about the fans. You can't worry about the pitcher. You just got to worry about that ball and make sure when you swing, it's a grand slam. One of the reasons you keep kosher is because Lashon Kodesh, they say you're talking to God. As Israelites, as the ambassadors to the world, we talk to God. So I got to be careful what comes out of here, man.
And will your new music videos fit your new lifestyle?
Everything I do has always been, one thing they could tell you about Shine is honesty. So I'm going to be me. I still drive Lamborghinis. I still fly in private planes. I still stay in 5-star hotels. I still wear Audemars Piguets. There's nothing profane or irreligious about that. So again, my music is more movie orientated when it comes to the videos anyway. So I don't feel like aside from religion, I don't feel like making a video that everybody else already made with a fur coat and you know, a bunch of topless women. Like, that's been done 1,000,000 times, man. Come on. I'm not a new jack. I didn't just start rapping yesterday. I've been in this business for 12 years. You really expect me to come out and recycle what's already been done for the 1,000,000,000 times? You guys would kill me. You'd be like, oh, you know, garden variety rapper Shine comes with the same recycled music that we've sent him 1,000,000 times. So either way you lose. Either way you lose. If I try to be those guys, you're going to kill me. I think I have a better chance, you know, succeeding by being myself than I do trying to be anybody else. And you know what? At the end of the day, I can live with myself. Because, you know, the last year hasn't always been easy. There's been difficulties, there's been challenges, but I was me, so I was good. So I could turn the phone off. I don't have to call L.A. Reid. I don't got to talk to anybody from Def Jam, and I could just go to the Cotel, and I could just go to, you know, May Shareem, and I could just do whatever I feel like doing because I'm comfortable with me. I don't got to say, what are they saying in New York? What's happening with the single? What's happening? I don't care about those things to that extreme. So for me, integrity, honor, that's all that matters. So the music that you will see will reflect exactly who I am.
So tell us, how will you look when you're on the stage? The kippah, the shades.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you've seen me walking around, or like, I don't like going to like a booth and put on a Shine costume. Like, this is what I got on today. Like, you know, tomorrow I might have my Becca show on. Like, I wear what, you know, I pretty much go between, you know, my kafna, which Ellie has. I put that on as we walking out, and my Becca shit, you know.
Yeah, on the stage.
No, I'm just talking about in life.
Right,
like,
no,
there's not special clothes for stage. That's the difference between me and everybody else, is that I am who I am. So when I get on that stage, it's really about my music. It's not about my costume.
Now, we all understand that your lyrics today and the new songs that we're going to be hearing soon are really affected by this process. So if you can maybe even give us an example.
I hear voices telling me to pray or go to hell. Well, they don't understand I'm already in hell. But I keep praying, asking God for a way. I'm getting impatient. I'm tired of waiting. No one to forsake me, please. So your sun to shine. Don't let these cowards eat my flesh. Help me, I'm trying my best. Stop the world from spinning. Put my mind at rest. Give me peace, even if it means eternal rest. God, I know this ain't what you taught me. But am I wrong from what punish them cowards that cross me? Heart filled with anger, but I'm all confused. I have the power of choice. I just don't know what to choose.
Shine Moshe Levy told us about his expected projects, which are planned to be carried out during the next few months.
The two singles are the Roller song and the original, you know, which are off of the Messiah and the Gangland and the Messiah albums, which will both be released on the same day, the first week of April, the first Tuesday of April. To my next benchmark, which is to go on the Exile Israel Belize Goodwill World Tour. So we'll be traveling throughout Europe, throughout Africa, throughout Asia, and Latin America, and finally end up back in North America within the next 3 months. So we'll be performing, you know, we'll be doing all of these philanthropic things as far as going to the inner cities and all these different places, going to the yeshivas. We're going to be talking to everybody, the Jewish people, the non-Jewish people. We're just, you know, all the people that I could help, that I could inspire, that I could shake their hands and kiss their babies. You know, that's what we're going to do. And again, show people, introduce most people to Belize for the first time, and show people, you know, a different face of Israel that doesn't have to do with conflict and terrorism.